It is exciting here at the Enyokeni Royal Palace, where thousands of maidens are expected to gather here, and listen to the speech that is going to be delivered by King Misuzulu KwaZulu-Natal later on. At the moment, nothing much is happening, but the officials are already here ensuring that the venue is indeed safe for the proceedings to unfold during the day later on. But I do have someone with me all the way, from America, who's going to explain to us who he is as well as what brings him here all the way from America. Thank you so much for your time, sir. What is your name and why are you here today?
My name is Eric Young. They call me Yadia, and I'm here. I was invited by members of the royal family.
Of course, you can proceed. What brings you here today?
Just to see the festivities. But my trip, I came for humanitarian reasons. In terms of my trip, I came from the United States. I've been donating to Umkhosi Welfare Organization, and they also invited me. I just wanted to come see the facilities and things of that nature.
Talk to us about your take on this culture of AmaZulu, where maidens, preserve their purity and also, attract a lot of, people from outside of this country really to come and observe a proceeding such as this one.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing. I think chastity is extremely important, and I actually learned about maidens in January. So initially I was just researching my heritage, and so we found, a lot of us have been researching our heritage, and we found that we have about between 50 to 70% Zulu blood, and it's depending on the database. And so for me it was important to connect with my tribe, and so my goal is to bridge the gap between our tribes, the Negro tribe and the Zulu tribe. And so that's when I reached out to the locals. It was like, does anybody need help? And so I try to focus on helping the widows, fatherless children, the poor. And so I started with Umkhosi Welfare Organization, and then I started to connect with some of the maiden leaders. At the time, I didn't know what that was. I just thought it was a community leader, like a chief. And then I found out about that, and then they invited me. So they invited me to the Reed Dance. This is my first time.
How are you finding it so far?
I think it's amazing. I also was gifted this wonderful traditional outfit. Yeah.
So now that you know your roots, do you plan on relocating to South Africa, to Africa? What is your plan?
Yeah, so in America, they have a lot of bad publicity, and so we were hesitant about investing. But now that I have connections with some of the people in the royal family in Swaziland, Swatini, and now here in KwaZulu-Natal, I think that we should try to invest. So somebody has to be the first one to bridge that gap. And I have a lot of friends that invest, they build properties, things of that nature. So I'm definitely going to come back and let them know that we should invest.
For a person like you who comes all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, coming here, KwaNongoma, deep rural area in KwaZulu-Natal, is it what the media is portraying if you are in America? Is this what you expected, in other words?
Nah, in America they have like little kids with flies flying around their head. Man, this place is beautiful. And so when I look at this place, it's California. It's black California. Every single blade of grass, every single hill, there's no distinguishable difference between California. Even when I went to Eswatini, I was just dumbfounded that it's basically California. The weather is beautiful, the food is amazing, the people are beautiful. It's our tribe,
Let's talk about the humanitarian work that you do here, which is very important indeed. What made you decide to go that particular route?
So in the Old Testament, we're told to pay tithes. So these are my tithes. But a lot of times people neglect the entire verses. You're supposed to pay tithes to the widow, the fatherless children, and the poor. And so I dedicate all of my tithes and first fruits to the widow, the fatherless children, and the poor. And then even more so now, because by coming and visiting, I see that people are really struggling. So that's what motivated me. And now it's two of us. My brother, his name is Mika. So that's pretty much what's motivating me to come.
Thank you so much for your time and all the best.
Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. I can't wait till we reunite.
Thank you so much. Well, there you have it, Criselda, there in studio. That's Eric from Atlanta, Georgia, all the way from America, indeed, coming here to observe these, very important, activities here at the Enyokeni Royal Palace. As my colleague earlier on, Nunhlakanipho Magwaza, was speaking to some of the maidens, we are expecting them that any minute from now they'll start trickling here, where the AmaZulu King, Misuzulu KwaZulu-Natal, will then deliver, the keynote address. This is basically the venue for the official program to actually commence. But at the moment, nothing much seems to be happening, but indeed a hive of activity in and around this particular area.